Welcome back to the channel, the United States of America. $1 1972 coin is a fascinating and historically significant piece from the Eisenhower dollar series, which ran from 1971 to 1978. This large, bold coin honors President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the World War II general and 34th President of the United States. The obverse of the 1972 $1 coin features a powerful portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. His image reflects strength, leadership, and the post-war optimism of mid-century America. Above the portrait reads the word Liberty, while the motto, "In God We Trust," appears to the left. The year 1972 is boldly engraved at the bottom, marking this issue's place in history. On the reverse, the coin proudly depicts an American eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, a nod to both peace and the Apollo 11 mission. This design also came from Gasparo and is inspired by the official Apollo 11 insignia, commemorating America's triumph in space exploration. Surrounding the reverse are the inscriptions, United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $1. Together, they represent unity and national identity. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar was struck in both Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia and Denver coins were made for general circulation, while the San Francisco Mint produced both proof and 40% silver collector versions. Most 1972 Eisenhower dollars were made from a copper-nickel clad composition, consisting of an outer layer of copper-nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The silver-clad proofs, however, have a more brilliant, reflective appearance. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is that it features three different reverse types, known to collectors as Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 varieties. These varieties differ in the shape and detail of the earth above the eagle's head. The Type 2 variety is the rarest and most sought after. It features a simplified outline of Florida and the Caribbean and was accidentally used on only a small number of Philadelphia minted coins. These are valuable and highly collectible. The Type 1 and Type 3 varieties are more common, with slight variations in Earth's details and the alignment of the islands. Identifying these types is an exciting part of Eisenhower dollar collecting. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, a thickness of 2.58 millimeters, and a weight of 22.68 grams, making it one of the largest modern U.S. coins produced for circulation. Although the coin's large size and weight made it unpopular in daily transactions, it became a favorite among collectors due to its bold design and connection to both presidential and space history. In circulated condition, most 1972 Eisenhower dollars are worth slightly more than face value. However, uncirculated or high-grade examples, especially the 1972 Eisenhower dollar, captures a moment in time when America was still celebrating its achievements in space exploration. The reverse design, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission, perfectly symbolizes human ambition and the nation's pioneering spirit. This coin was also the first U.S. dollar coin issued for circulation since 1935. Following the end of the Peace Dollar series, after nearly 4 decades without a circulating dollar coin, the Eisenhower dollar reintroduced Americans to large denomination coinage. Despite its impressive size, the Eisenhower dollar was not widely accepted for everyday transactions. Its weight made it inconvenient to carry, and paper dollar bills remained far more popular. However, it gained strong popularity among collectors and banks that issued commemorative rolls and sets. The 1972 Type 2 Eisenhower dollar, struck only at the Philadelphia Mint, is one of the most valuable varieties in the series. Only a small number of these were produced, making them rare finds even in circulated condition. Type 1 and Type 3 varieties were more widely distributed, And most coins found in pocket change belong to those categories. Collectors often enjoy identifying these varieties with magnification or detailed comparison charts. In uncirculated condition, Type 2 examples can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on grade and luster, especially when certified by grading services such as PCGS or NGC. Proof versions struck in San Francisco often feature a mirror-like surface that contrasts beautifully with the frosted relief of Eisenhower's portrait and the moon landing eagle on the reverse. The 1972 silver proof dollar contains 40% silver, weighing 24.59 grams. This version was sold directly to collectors through the U.S. Mint and is distinguishable by its brighter, more reflective surface. Over time, the silver issues have become increasingly desirable due to their limited mintage and the rising value of silver bullion. They are a favorite among both coin collectors and precious metal investors. The Eisenhower dollar series, including the 1972 issue, was minted during an era of artistic transition at the U.S. Mint. Designers were seeking to blend traditional realism with modern simplicity, resulting in coins that were both symbolic and accessible. Collectors often note that the $1,972 is one of the more challenging issues to find in perfect condition. Due to its large surface area, many coins left the mint with minor scratches or bag marks from contact with other coins. To achieve a high grade, coins must have strong strike details, full luster, and minimal marks. A grade of MS 65 or higher from a trusted grading service adds significant value to these coins. The Eisenhower dollar was a proud tribute to both the 35th anniversary of Eisenhower's birth and the Apollo space program, representing two of America's greatest achievements, leadership and exploration. The Eisenhower dollar series, 1971 to 1978, holds a special place in U.S. coin history because it was the last large-size dollar coin ever made for circulation. After this, all subsequent U.S. dollar coins were smaller and lighter. The 1972 $1 coin stands out among them because it was minted during a time when Americans were rediscovering pride in national achievements such as the Apollo space program. Its reverse design perfectly captures that patriotic emotion. The depiction of the eagle landing on the moon was a groundbreaking idea at the time. It symbolized peace through strength and paid tribute to the astronauts who represented America's courage and determination. Each element of the coin's artwork was carefully chosen. The eagle's outstretched wings signify freedom, while the olive branch in its claws is a universal emblem of peace. The earth in the background represents humanity's shared destiny. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar is often described as a coin of transition, bridging the gap between the silver-rich coins of the past and the modern clad coins of today. This makes it a unique collectible for both historians and investors. In numismatic circles, collectors often categorize Eisenhower dollars into business strikes, proofs, and silver-clad issues. Each has its own minting process, finish, and market demand. Business strikes were the coins made for everyday use, released through banks and circulation. These tend to show the most wear, but they carry the authentic look of money that passed through countless American hands. Proof coins, on the other hand, were struck multiple times under high pressure using polished dies, resulting in a mirror-like surface and sharp details. These were sold directly to collectors in protective cases. Silver-clad versions were made only at the San Francisco Mint, containing 40% silver. These coins were never intended for circulation and were sold in special packaging to commemorate America's achievements. Among collectors, the 1972 silver proof Dollar is especially admired for its mirror finish and rich, frosty relief. When viewed under light, it displays an almost holographic depth that enhances its beauty. The Philadelphia Mint's Type II variety remains one of the most sought-after modern U.S. coins because of its accidental production and limited distribution. It's a holy grail for Eisenhower dollar collectors. It's estimated that fewer than 100,000 Type II coins were struck, compared to millions of the Type I and Type III. Identifying one requires close observation of the globe on the reverse, particularly the shape of Florida and the Caribbean islands. Collectors often use a 10x magnifying glass to verify this feature. On a Type II coin, the Earth appears flatter and the islands are faint or missing, making it distinct from the other varieties.